Welcome to NBR Today. The Commerce Commission is asking the High Court to impose penalties on Vector for what it calls excessive power outages in 2015 and 16. The corporate regulator says Vector failed to meet good industry practice in a number of areas. And it's also pursuing a separate investigation of further breaches of quality standards in 2017 and 18. Now, Vector isn't contesting the proceedings, but it's arguing a number of circumstances contributed to faults and prevented it from repairing faults in a timely manner. From Vector to Genesis Energy, and it says the government's ban on oil and gas exploration will make it more difficult for it to phase out using coal and its Rankine generators at Huntly as New Zealand's backup generators. In saying that, Chief Executive Mark England told the annual shareholders meeting that the ban won't affect the operations of its 46% owned Kupe oil and gas field. Genesis has reduced its use of coal by 80% in the last decade, but those Huntly generators are still needed as a backup when hydro lake levels are low. The bad news continues to flow for dairy giant Fonterra, which again has lowered its milk price forecast for the 18-19 season to between $6.25 and $6.50 a kg of milk solids. It follows the announcement just a month ago of $6.75 forecast, and it means a fall of about $600 million in total milk repayments to farmers. Chief Executive Miles Hurrell said the move was caused by an excess of supply over demand globally. The Warehouse has spread its off-price retail offering, Red Rack, which is a store concept within a store, into 47 outlets nationwide after a successful pilot. Off-price retailing is growing strongly internationally and expecting to hit $33 billion US worldwide by 2021. The retail chain says it will offer some of the world's biggest street sports, surf and fashion brands through Red Rack at prices 20 to 60% less than current market prices. The Warehouse is in the midst of a 3-year transformation program to try lift its flagging performance following a 13% earnings fall this year. And as you know, Rodney High never fails to hold back in terms of his thoughts on taxation, as is the case with the possible capital gains tax. He says the tax has the distinction of being at once the most damaging of all taxes and the easiest to avoid, and the last thing any economy needs.
So the whole thing is nonsense. We shouldn't be surprised by this. The whole point of having a working group is to provide some sort of cover at a great deal of expense for a government to introduce new and novel ways of taking our money. The only thing that surprises me about it actually is that the argument is so sloppy and the proposition of a capital gains tax so absurd.
Make sure you check out Hindsight online. And as we head into tomorrow, just how safe are our corporates from cyber intruders? And is the government doing enough to protect us? Rob O'Neill will have more tomorrow in his weekly column. So for more on these stories, click on the links below and have a great evening.
To unlock your 2 free articles a week, head to nbr.co.nz.